Baby, it's your boy. V-Ben Israel, the people's champ, back with another live stream here on YouTube. Yeah, man, this is only on YouTube. I'm not broadcasting everywhere. It's just on YouTube. I gotta give salute and props. I just watched two sisters tear it down. And this is a little encore, man. Shit. Encore, marvelous, bravo. Oh man, I loved every minute of it. Every minute of it. Had to come talk about it. Had to come talk about it. I know it wasn't about me, but hell, I feel vindicated. And I'll tell you more in a little bit why I feel vindicated. Um Sometimes you're on here and you're doing this content and you think you're talking to yourself. Nobody else is seeing what you're seeing and hearing what you're hearing. So the fact that these sisters, that was Lola and Raw B, salute. The fact that they did what they did tonight, I'm like, finally, man, somebody else is seeing what the hell I'm seeing. I think cultural clinicians saw it too. He responded and made a comment on one of the chats too. So, I'm like, damn, there's only 3 people with me. The rest of y'all are blind. Is that what's going on here in today's world? We talk about being real and to be honest and all of that, and y'all ninjas can't never see the fake. Like, that shit offends me. The fakeness, it offends me. And offends me when these other ninjas, I'll be questioning, are they blind, dumb, clueless, or are they just purposely ignoring it for their own secret agendas? And that's the very definition of simping. That's what simps do. They put women on a pedestal for some reward that they may or may not ever get. And they will throw other men under the bus to maintain that. It's astounding to me. It's flipping astounding. And it pisses me off because it's like, are you insulting my intelligence? Are you serious? Like, that's what I be like. Are y'all serious? Ugh. Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to the People's Podcast. I am your host, V-Ben Israel, the People's Champ, the Shogun of Charlotte, Pumpkin Escobar, the Cookie Monster, the Heisenberg of this ish, the Ra's al Ghul of this ish, your favorite content creator. It's your man, your host, your main man. V-Ben Israel, the People's Champ. I am not simulcasting on Facebook, so don't look for me over there on Van Johnson or V Speaks right now, because I am not over there. I'm over here. I am over here. When moderators get them, I have them tag Raw B in this. I invited them anytime they are more than welcome to come up here to the People's Podcast. More than welcome. All they got to do is say, drop that link, and I will turn off the seatbelt light and let them on up. Man, I was very impressed. And Lola, I didn't know you was that pretty, girl. I did not know you was that pretty. Damn, that woman. Ooh, she pretty. Anyway, let me stop. So yeah, I'm StreamYard be doing funky shit and when you're trying to tag people and it don't always do it the way you want it to be done or whatever. I be messing it up. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely want to salute the sisters. It's about congratulating them. And I'm sick of it. Again, I've been pointing the things that they were saying, I've been pointing out for over 2 years. I know they tried to make me out to be a liar, but then they got proven wrong. But, you know, I originally said 2 to 3 years, and sometimes I said 3 to 4. You know, you in the heat of the battle. Sometimes you flip of the tongue. It's like 2.5 years. I mean, that I was participating over there on that channel. You know, good 2.5 years. Um, but I found it funny. They called me a liar, but the only thing they could bring up was the his numbers, which again I said Mike TV exposed you. He looked over your metrics and he called you out. And I'm repeating it. Your metrics don't match. Doesn't matter how you got your subscribers and all of that other stuff is what I said. You know, that's the content creator that shall not be named, but that's where all of this is stemming from. All of these people are connected to him. All of them. The vast majority of them are connected to him and her. You know, that's his mentor. I mean, mentee, right? Oh, the other thing. Oh, you lied. I ain't never been kicked off the show. But I just couldn't go back on until I got my shit together. Ain't that being kicked off the show? I mean, whether or not they let you back up is of no consequence. They took you off of the show because of whatever reason. I mean, we gonna play semantics with it. And I know what was said behind the scenes, even though ninjas don't want to cop to what they said. But it's okay. I'll say it. But I found it funny, you know. But the things that I said, you know, that were obviously flat out lies, they didn't question it. The lie and other people have heard it too. I think that's what Culture Clinician said in his comment about, wait a minute, you said this one time and now you're saying this time. She does that a lot. That's why I've been encouraging people to go listen to what she has said on her own channel. Go back and watch Jay's channel. Listen to what she said. She talks too much and she forgets what she says. And they don't understand this shit is recorded. And there were people who were there when you said it. multiple times because she likes repeating herself. That's why every freaking podcast she's on, every friggin' channel, every single time, she gotta tell you her son is black. Every single time. For at least 2 years. Let's say that, so nobody can, oh, he's lying. It wasn't exactly 2 years. It was 1.9. It was 1.11 months. You know, Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul, we coming up on the anniversary. That's less than a month away. That's 2 years from that. We was making content before Kevin died. So, I mean, what are we talking about? And we already agreed that it was August, September. They gave me September. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Ain't that 8 months? So that's 2 years and 8 months. Isn't that pretty close to 3 years? See the semantic games we play? And they don't have balls. They don't have balls to say nothing. They don't leave nothing. They just like the ninja watching. Oh, I want to hear if I hear my name. Yeah, the fuck I said your name. So the fuck what? What you gonna do about it? Not a goddamn thing. Stop playing tough guy. Tough girl. Whatever she tried to do that night. And then lied and said I was gonna pull up on her in, what did she say, Georgia? I didn't know she was in Georgia. I thought she was in Florida. The only person I knew of that was in Georgia Well, I'm not even going to say that name because nobody wants their names mentioned. I only knew one person. Well, two now. I know Kofa's in Georgia too, I think. I only knew two people that was in Georgia that I've been interacting in any kind of way with. I thought she was in Florida. Right? But people lie, man. And then they get mad when you call them out on their lies. So what do? They try to make you out to be the liar. What did I lie about? They had the opportunity to confront me. I didn't even charge him. Oh, he's begging for money. When the hell y'all have me ask for money? $2 for my Pure Leaf Tea Fund? That's a joke, but you can send $2 if you want to. Couple people have. Not very many. It's a joke. Right? People say you lie, but they can't say what you lied about. I find that funny. And then they make up some bullshit that ain't no lie. Now, saying the wrong information don't necessarily mean it's a lie. I mean, that's like you do a test in school and you get one of the questions wrong. And your teacher go, "Oh, you a liar," because you put the wrong answer down. That means you're a liar. That's not how this country works. But the real bona fide things that they lied about, they never touched. Why you still together? Why ain't you still with your husband? And you've been saying on different content creators' channels, I ain't married. I'm in a new relationship now. Right? Then she tells us I'm still married because he need to put me on the insurance because I ain't got insurance on my job. What does that tell you about her job? She ain't got no real fucking job. She got some entry-level bullshit job. Low wage that don't offer benefits. They talk too much and tell too much about themselves. So obviously the husband got a good job. If he got you on the insurance, I know he got his son on it. Unless you got him on Medicare or Medicaid or whatever. What you probably do. You probably getting food stamps too. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Well, yeah, the sisters, man. It's about the sisters, man. I'm glad that somebody else is seeing what I'm seeing. Granddaddy's Italian. Then all of a sudden we got into a conversation about you ain't being black. And then she wanted all of a sudden that she Dominican too, and not Italian. And then she want to go back to Italian. And then the Italian granddaddy was a millionaire. But before that, he came over here to America with nothing and had to pull himself up by his bootstraps. I remember what I said when she made that comment. You can't get across town with no money. How the fuck you get from another side of the world with no money? Exactly. Please explain that. Please explain that. And that led me to going off on somebody else about these European immigrants who came over here. They all got that bullshit story that they came over here with no money. No bullshit. The United States government paid for you to come over here and they funded y'all motherfuckers right after the Louisiana Purchase. And that's when we started talking about the Louisiana Purchase, which he didn't know what the hell we was talking about. I ain't never heard of Louisiana Purchase. They ain't never teach that at my school. Then you might, I find it hard to believe, is what I said. How could your school system explain the rest of the country if they don't talk about where it came from? You got to talk about the Louisiana Purchase. Where the hell did the whole western half of the country come from? So maybe you just didn't pay attention, or you're just not a good student, is what I said at that time. I remember the conversation. See, this is what they can't do. They can say, "Oh, I said this." Oh, what did I say? They can never tell you what they said. I'm giving you the whole conversation on both sides. Right? That's what I'm doing. Giving you both. So I appreciate what the sisters did tonight. their FBI, their fake bitch investigation. Ooh, I subscribed immediately. Wow, that's all I can say. It was powerful and it was very good. Everything I have been saying, everything I've been saying. Low quality men always love fat white women, and white women always want to pretend like they're not white. I mean, ain't that an accurate portrayal? Ain't that accurate? Ain't that what we be looking at? But she is correct. There is a group of black men who love women who look like this. Low quality black men. That's who love this. That's who loves this. They love it. Low value black men. They love this. They love that look. But I'm the bad guy because I tell the truth. Everybody claim they about the truth, but I say it. Oh, you're offensive to people. No, waking up looking like that, putting that on the damn camera every day is fucking offensive. That's what's offensive. That have the nerve to look at that in the mirror and think you're better than a sister, that's offensive. That's offensive. But hey, I can't knock it. I mean, brothers got, brothers have slow Tuesdays and shit, and you ran up on this in McDonald's drive through or whatever the hell you met her at, and say, hey girl, what you doing when you get off tonight? And she brought you a 20 piece when she came over and, you know, skeet, skeet, skeet. And, X amount of years later, you got a child. That's how that happens. Brothers get weak and they make bad decisions. This is here. She right here on this picture is a bad decision. Nobody look at this and go, ooh, I want to take that home to my mama. I don't know. Not even the ugliest black dude is looking at this going, yeah, that's what I want to take home to my mama. Absolutely not. But they ninja watching even now. Cause again, my regular viewers, they check in the chat. They check in almost immediately. Then I got ninja watches. They steal my content because that's the other thing they like to do. The things that I've said to them or they've heard me say, they try to throw it back on me. Shame and so guilt need to be right. I've said that to her many times. I heard her tonight on that clip trying to say it to the sisters. I find it funny. And remember the night I said it to her, which was we were talking about her anniversary of her Kevin Samuel appearance. And I've learned so much and I've grown so much. And I said, you haven't learned shit. You didn't hear nothing Kevin told you because you haven't done it. You haven't applied it. Not none. And also said I find it funny of a woman of your age who's taking mentorship advice from a man who's 32 years old at the time. I remember what I said. He don't know nothing about the men you would be trying to attract. He don't know nothing about that generation of men, which would be older generation X and younger baby boomers. He don't know nothing about them men because he has a complex against men, older men telling him he don't know nothing. He don't know nothing. He don't have no experience. And it's not because of his age. It's because he ain't shit. He don't have no experiences to fall back on. Like a lot of these guys. I know guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanaz is in the chat. And she says, hey, y'all. Hey, Amanaz, can you link drop the or tag Raw B in it in a comment or whatever for me. I tried to do it, but it didn't do it the right way. I was trying to tag her so that way, almost like a mention. But yeah. So this whole thing was disingenuous, and I find it funny or ironic that Lola was talking tonight, right? Because I didn't know Lola, but I was listening to a certain podcaster's channel, and they had already done the stream the night before, and this is the second stream I was listening to, trying to force this girl to admit she lied. This young lady, admit she lied. So he done played the video from the night before like 5 times. I'm like, dude, she's being. My bad, everybody. But as I was saying, as like the lady said, um, damn it, I lost my whole train of thought. Shit, what did they say? They pointed out something key too. It'll come back to me. Um, what I found shameful about this whole experience, like I said, I came to Lola's rescue, and I was like, "Yo, she's just being sarcastic, man." And he tried to take a shot at me in the chat. First shot. Oh, you don't want me to air you out or something? Fuck you talking to? Air me out? Okay, drop the link. Drops the link. I go up there. I sat there maybe, I don't know, somewhere between 20 and 40 minutes. I don't know. Because Lola was still on there, I believe, going back and forth with him. And I patiently waited. And then he said it again. I hadn't even said nothing at this point. Now, Red Illusion came up. And I air y'all both out or something. I said, man, who the fuck you keep talking to like that? See, that shows me men who ain't used to speaking to men. Because again, if you had did that in public, it would have been some fighting. Like, you think you just gonna punk me? See, men who ain't used to being around other men, that's what they believe. They think, oh, I could get this off, and the other man ain't gonna have no reaction. How you fuck gonna air me out? I done told all my own business. Mom, spaghetti ass, cheddar bob ass motherfucker. But so now that was like a month ago. Then the Grace shit happened over almost a year ago. That was happening on that channel. Her channel, because I went to her channel directly, Miss I'm Bad as Shit. She wouldn't bring me up on the panel. It was just her and Hink was on that panel talking about alpha men. she wouldn't bring me up on the panel, but I made a comment and she was saying a little slick shit while her and Hank was talking. So bring me the fuck up. So I went up, she would not bring me up. I sat in the back chat for a while. And then there's other times I went on other shows. She was already firmly embedded in with Smitty and some other people. And then she already built up her fanboys and tried to turn what I said in the comment and make it personal. Oh, he talked about my dead daddy. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. The comment was we were talking about men of previous generations dropping the ball. And I said all of those men, those baby boomer and solid generation men, was punk ass fathers and punk ass grandfathers. And then she gets triggered. Not my daddy, yeah, your daddy too. My daddy, all our daddies, is what I said. Then they try to clip up little shit, but they want to leave out the whole context of what I said to try to make me out to be something I'm not. Or like I wasn't going to respond, you know. That's what liars and disingenuous people do. They don't have nothing to stand on. So then she's telling other people. So I'm on another, I pop up on another channel. She just happened to be on there. And I said something about, they were talking about something. I made a joke in the chat. I was like, your mama is a hoe. And your grandmama don't have no drawers on. Shout out to RBN. That was the chat. That was the comment. That was any of y'all who've been around any of these channels have heard RBN say, your mama is a hoe. They clipped it up. Right? Everybody plays it. And I've said, your grandmama ain't no drawers on. Now the nigga, we want, man, real talk, D. I don't know you, but I'll fuck you up and all. Nigga, please, bitch, nigga. I don't know who you are. You ain't the first bitch nigga to threaten me. In my 48 years on this planet, ain't none of y'all niggas did shit yet. Stop. Nobody talking about your grandmama, your mama personally. We talking about all of them. Hoeing just ain't start. It's the world's oldest business. Been hoeing. But y'all quick to call all these women out here hoes, and y'all using the word incorrectly. What you should be saying is sluts, not hoes. Your mama was the hoe. Your mama was selling pussy for the light bill money when your daddy wasn't there. But y'all too triggered and in your feelings to be honest about that shit. And they all got the same story. Everybody, granddaddy and daddy. I remember this night we was talking about this shit. Everybody, daddy and granddaddy was making $100,000 a year in the 70s. And I remember talking about it the next day when I pulled up the Harvest of Shame for the first time, when poor whites and poor blacks were going from the migrant workers. They were going from Florida to New York to survive. Whole families were working and only making like $1,000 a year. Right? But everybody wants you to believe these mythological black folk. Where was they working at? What business did they have? Where? Especially the ones that was here in the deep South. I ain't talking about Charlotte. Charlotte ain't deep South. I'm talking about rural South. Where y'all ninjas is from Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. Not Atlanta, but Georgia. Macon and out in the middle of Georgia, some damn place. Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas. Migrant workers. If they could make more money doing something else and not having to travel, they would have. If they didn't have to have all 8 of their kids working, they would have. Now, maybe I try to give benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're talking about once adjusted for inflation and cost of living over the years. Maybe I'll give you that. So if you take $100,000 in today's dollars and put it in 1970 dollars, that kind of thing. Um, but very few of us was making that kind of money. Very, very few of us. And then, I mean, in the '70s, again, I was in elementary school in the late '70s, early '80s. I was in elementary school. I don't remember what my grandparents' finances was like. I know we was doing all right. We had a big house. We had 2 cars. We took vacations every year. Somebody died. We had enough money to travel down south. I mean, we were regular working class, middle class black folk at that time. So make $100,000 today in Atlanta dollars puts you in the top 10% of earners, black or white. Let alone to go back 60 years. Come on now. We got to start being honest. Maybe I just don't know what my parents' finances was. Remember the first time I seen my grandparents' financials? I was selling cars. That would have been 1998. I was selling cars. What was I, 18, 19 years old? I was working for Pulliam Ford, and I sold them a truck, and I had to pull their credit reports, and they had the best credit that I had ever seen ever from anybody. And I had sold millionaires cars before. You know, before my grandparents, the best credit I ever saw was an 849. I didn't even think an 850 was possible. I had heard about it, had never seen it till I put my grandparents, both of them had 851s. I said, shit. Even my boss said, damn, where you get these damn people with this good ass credit from? That's what he said to me. He said, that was my grandparents. You know, take a lifetime to build up that kind of credit. Trust me. That ain't no easy feat. You got to pay a couple of houses off. You got to pay a few cars off over the years. But anyway, I salute the sisters, man. I mean, I just couldn't believe, like I said, that these ninjas teamed up against teamed up with Miss Cartwright against me, but they want to play all of this blickety blickety black shit. And black men need to work together and all of this. Where's that in practice? As soon as you get the opportunity, you run straight to the white woman. When she wrong, she disingenuous, she lying. That's who y'all supported. And you wonder why I call y'all a bunch of bitch ass niggas? That's exactly why. Then they played the clip like they were horrified. Yeah, motherfucker, I said it. Now I tried to apologize when he was talking to me on Instagram. I said, hey man, maybe I was wrong about y'all. Maybe I was wrong. I apologize. Since you being so nice to me, because he was being real sweet to me on Instagram. But I should have known better. Beware of men who talk soft as butter and smooth as oil, right? Or smooth as butter and soft as oil, right? Because in their mind is war. That's what they had. They had planned it. Tried to ambush me and set me up against Miss Sarah. Karen or whatever. And then she tried to come out like she was on some big bad shit because these niggas done gassed her up. Like if we was all in person, she wouldn't have got slapped. I'd have smacked all that grease out of her fucking head. Again, she ain't never been around real black dudes. Some of us, we don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be disrespected. When you come up on some I could fuck you up type of attitude energy, I don't like that shit. Now you want to just tell me off? Cool. That's cool. I can eat that. But you want some punk ass and I'm gonna fuck you up? That's a threat. Like the old girl took it tonight. I can't remember if it was Raw or Lola. I think it was Raw B who said, like, yo, you want some tough guy shit. I take that as a threat. So do I, because that's where we from. But one's from Baltimore, one's from Harlem. I'm from Newark. We roll different. That's why, like I said, a lot of these ninjas, these old country ass Adaba Daba niggas, Alabama and Mississippi and wherever the fuck these country ass niggas is from, Sunday school ass having fake ass Christian ass having ninjas. But they sit there quietly while these women are supposed to talk. It's a shame for these women to talk. Since you're supposed to be some Bible scholars, it's a shame for them to speak in the congregation, in church. Church ain't the building. It's whenever two or more of us are gathered together. That's church. It's a shame. It's not permitted by the law. But like I tell y'all, these wannabe Christians, they don't go by the law. They don't go by the law. They pick and choose what they go by at any given moment. But salute to the sisters, man. I'm not gonna run this up. All of this shit has been connected over the last couple of weeks. I find it funny. And they ate for what? One stream a piece. They got a couple of extra views by mentioning my name. What does it really gain them? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. I find it funny. I'm still here talking my ish. I'm still here talking my ish. And I kept my bargain. My bargain with that I made that night was I wouldn't say a certain person's name, and I haven't. Though he who should not be named, not said his name. Well, I'm gonna talk about the situation though. Never agreed not to. Again, like I said, it was some bitch shit. Got in his feelings because I checked his ass. He got exposed. Then this person who I had never met before supposedly got something from me, which was Lola. Like anybody looking at your punk ass can see what you do. You goofy nigga. You goofy as fuck. You a clown. You're not respected. Only by other clowns. I can't tell me how many times I left the network and I was begged to come back. Yo, V, just come back. Just come back, V. Just come back, man. I guess I'm lying about that too. Guess I'm lying. For what? What's the point? I'm still gonna do a show on BMU. I just ain't got around to it yet. I really ain't felt like it. But I will. I will. Make no mistake, I will. Because they really shouldn't have been involved in it, but they had a loyalty, I guess, towards Grace, who has loyalty towards her mentor. So they all wanted, and it was going to destroy me. I'm going to come for you. And she been waiting for people and all this other shit. She said, and he said, hey, am I not still standing? YouTube is not a real place. And she made it seem like she was waiting for me, like she ain't still my friend on Instagram. She could have contacted me one-on-one anytime. And I came to her one-on-one. I told her what her fucking problem was. Multiple times. So acting like what I'm saying to you on a live, and I done said it to you one-on-one, you acting like it's the first time you heard this shit. said it to you in debate. I said it to you one on one behind the scenes. And I said why I'm saying what I'm saying. You keep letting these goofy ass ninjas gas you up. And you don't know how to evaluate men. That's why I saw the picture of that goofy ass African looking nigga with them damn fucking sandals. What are those? Fucking Wakanda ass sandal having ass. Fuck out of here. That nigga look like a Uber driver. Fuck out of here, man. Making it seem like she pulling stallions out this motherfucker. Bitch, please. That nigga look like fucking Uber driver or one of the medical transport drivers that fucking pick people up and shit in wheelchairs. What the fuck he look like? Fuck out of here. Skinny ass niggas. Y'all look like a perfect 10, as Kevin Samuels used to call y'all. He looked like the one and you look like the O. Perfect 10 couples. Kevin used to talk about that all the time. Skinny dudes, skinny and Africans. I know the girls talked about it tonight. I hope y'all ain't offended. I'm calling y'all girls, man. I mean it from a place of love. Like y'all my girls, okay? That's how I'm saying it, okay? So please don't roast me. I don't need to be roasted, sister woman, sister love woman, whatever I'm gonna call y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I love that shit y'all did. Anyway, I mean, these niggas, these motherfuckers, man. It's too funny, man. I was in here dying. I had to go outside, man, for a minute. I was laughing so hard. I had to go get some air in my fucking chest. That shit they did tonight was fucking magnificent, and I love them for it. Nothing but love for it. No problem with that. Couple things I think are off, and I know why they're off. Because you got goofy niggas out here misrepresenting shit. And I'm gonna do a show on these blue pill ass ninjas pretending to be red pill. I'm gonna call it Little Red Riding Hood. That's what they are. They got a red hood on. They got a red cape on. But they not red pill. They blue pilled and a motherfucker. And I'm gonna talk about it. And it wasn't following Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels spent a year or two talking shit to these niggas. I'm gonna play a couple of them clips. Those are the ninjas Kevin was talking to. Remember the dude? He asked, "Well, how do you rank yourself on a 1 to 10?" Well, no, what did he say? How tall are you? Dude said, "I'm about 5'10". And he said, how much you weigh? Oh, I'm about. Dude hesitated. Dabba Dabba came out. And then Kevin said, "What? Two what?" And, I'm about 285. Kevin said, "Oh, you a fat fucker." And he said, "Well, how much money you make?" "Well, I make $400 every 2 weeks." That ain't even, that's $5 an hour, people. I don't know if this nigga was trolling or being serious. $10 an hour is $400 every week. This nigga said he made $400 every 2 weeks. It's $5 an hour. Kevin ripped that nigga. These are the same goofy ninjas. He wanted women to send him shoes and signals. Kevin said, "Niggas, you crazy."
You're looking at. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what'll that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy.